joy of the Lord is your strength. Let us come together and cry out with joy to the Lord. Cry out with joy to God all the
Good morning. I am Tony Gabe, Abu Chief, Namokwaku 1 of Obudu. I'm the chief of Naira age grade in the whole of this property. The celebration of New Yam is as far back as our ancestors. We celebrate New Yam because he's the king of crops. Why we celebrate New Yam? In fact, it is like celebrating God himself, because if you plant half yam during harvest, it's a full yam that you will harvest. See, that is the mystery itself. Because other crops, you plant, you harvest rice or potato. Potato, you put your leaves, they bring another thing. Cassava, you put sticks, they bring another thing. But the yam, you still put yam, and you cut it, you put inside the ground, and it come out full at the end of the season. That is why we're celebrating, because it's the king of crops. This New Yam that we're celebrating used to be celebrated in villages, different villages with different dates. But now we celebrate it in one day. That is, we have harmonized it to the first Saturday of September to inculcate every other person, because our children who are far and wide, they cannot be coming in beats to come and celebrate. That's why we decided to put it as first Saturday of September. Why is this September? It's because as Obudu, as Bete per se, we count our months into 10 lunar months. The 10th lunar month, that's when we celebrate New Year, which falls in September. That's why we have decided, all of us, to celebrate in the first Saturday of September, which even Bekwara, we are our younger brothers somewhere, Ecom and the rest, they have seen reason that is the actual thing that should be celebrated. That's why we celebrate it in the first Saturday of September. Yes, New Yam as it is. Our preparation starts because we have 5 days as our native days. We only give 5 days for preparations. It is just like Lent in the Catholic Church, because as at that time you don't quarrel, you don't find trouble, you don't do anything, because it's a holy time. The preparation, there's this environmental sanitation. Every compound will be clean, the toilets and everywhere you see it clean as at that time. People will prepare for the New Year. You can see how the thing is. It's for everybody to be clean. So that is how the thing is being celebrated. Now, in those days, we used to celebrate, as like I earlier said, that we celebrate in every village. We used to celebrate, people dance, they showcase. Somebody who has the fattest yam will have an award, we wrestle, we do all other things. Now, we're appealing, because our young boys now don't even do that. They don't even know that. We're appealing that the government should come and add colors to it, because celebration like this, if the government comes, it will showcase. People will come all out, because now everybody has his own way or the other. Maybe they sit at home watching TV here and there. It's not celebrated as it is, but we still do our New Year as it is. For the youths, I want to advise that we should go back to our culture. Even the language itself now is being spoken wrongly. I advise our youth to go back to their parents, go back and learn what the culture itself is. It used to be a beautiful culture. There, that's where you love yourselves. That's why Obudu is known as a town that's most hospitable. We accommodate every other person that comes around. I think our youth should inculcate that. We don't need to go into cultism. We don't need to go into fighting here and there, backbiting and the rest of things. In those days, even politics itself, we sit down and say, look, who will go? And they'll go. Now people carry knives, carry guns, do all the other things that they're not right. I pray that with this new yam this year, all our youths should come together and think the way forward that we should go back to our culture. Thank you.
Oh, my name is His Highness Ezekiel Moses Adi. I'm the village head of Obudu Adeju, now the chief of chiefs. Oh, the Obudu New Yam Festival started since from our forefathers, when they started celebrating yams, the new yams. It is then we grew up to come and take over from them, and it will continue from generation to generation. Yes, there are other activities. And when we wake up in the morning, the first thing we do, we have to present those new yams to the Almighty God, who provided the yams for us in the church. When we leave the church, there are people who started slaughtering cows, goats, fowls, and so on. From then, like today now, we are going to have some matches. So all those activities are grouped together to make the festival a successful one. My advice to the youth is that we are praying hardly so that the culture, the tradition of our forefathers will continue to maintain. And the youth should copy from the present leadership of our people.
Father Thomas Onabe, Parish Priest St. Charles Obudu. Today, being the 5th day of September, we the Obudu people celebrate the New Yam Festival. A New Yam Festival is a celebration of the blessings of God in our land of Obudu. It's not just about the yam, but it's about everything we cultivate. The yam is just the significance when we use the name the New Yam, because there are other things we cultivate also. That is why we also celebrate a day of coming together, you know. But one thing that is very conspicuous is the yam, and also another thing is the melon cake, which you will enjoy if you are around Obudu at this time. The church celebrates this festival. Why? Reasons being that the church Christianizes whatever our culture promotes, because culture is unique and is important in every place we find ourselves. The Obudu people have a unique culture of gathering every first Saturday of September to celebrate, you know. So, but the church also brings in this New Yam Festival into the church. We try to marry because the church operates in a culture. So the celebration may not be in America. The celebration today may not be in UK. But the celebration is here, and we're having mass to symbolize that we are Christians. And that is why on a day like this, we advise everyone, especially our youths, on the need to remember who we are, on the need to know that we are a peaceful people, on the need to know that we are a people of culture. What is handed over to us from our ancestors many years ago is what we still practice today. And they hand over these beautiful cultures to us. We should also learn that they hand over morality to us. They hand over respect to us. They hand over so many good things. They never handed over evil to us. They never hand over stealing to us. They never hand over cultism to us. They never hand over indiscipline to us. So in as much as we respect and enjoy what our ancestors gave to us, we too must also emulate their morality. We must emulate their respect for one another. We must emulate the peace our forefathers fought for us. So today is a day we should celebrate with respect. It's a day we should rejoice and be responsible. It's not a day to drink and become drunk. It's not a day to commit atrocity. It's not a day to fight and kill. But it's a day to be joyful, to know where we belong, to know who we are, our identity, and continue to live in peace and in harmony with one another. That's what I wish each and every one of us today as we celebrate the Obudu New Yam Festival. God bless you.
This is the starting. So as it's pouring this one, then pour salt now. Empty this one so that you pour salt. She's putting salt to taste. It's okay. Let it not too much of salt. Then put pepper to taste.
Okay. Salt and pepper.
And pepper.
Okay.
After putting it, now start mixing it.
Okay. So this melon now is just ordinary grounded melon.
It's ordinary grounded melon.
Okay.
We break it and now they have ground it
Okay.
to a powder form.
Okay.
And now she's mixing it. After mixing it, pepper and salt, pour hot water.
Okay. You pour hot water.
Yes.
What's the temperature of the water? Will be boiled water or just boiled one?
Just boiled water. We will now pour boiled water on it after mixing. So in the process,
So how long will it be mixed like this? For how long?
just like you can mix for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Yes, we'll soon finish mixing it. Mix it for 10 minutes.
So you are adding hot water now.
I'm adding hot water so that it will make it mold. Then we use it to fry it tomorrow. So you fry it.
You're frying it
Yes,
tomorrow.
tomorrow when it is done. Yes.
Okay.
That's why it's coming out. So that we'll leave it tomorrow.
So you don't use any other oil to fry this except this oil coming out?
Yes, we don't use any other oil except this one that is coming out. The one we use in frying.
Okay, so why can't we use another oil except this one?
We can't use any other oil except this one because to maintain the taste.
Okay, to maintain the taste. Wow.
Then to make it natural.
Okay, natural.
Yes.
Okay, to maintain the color.
To maintain the color also.
So this is the oil now.
Yes.
This is the oil that has come out from that as a result of that pressing.
Yes.
Okay.
The molding come in different sizes.
Okay.
At times you make it when you have much family, you make it smaller. When the melon is small, you can make it bigger for the adults. For the children, you have it of sizes, the big one and the small one. That's why we make it. This one is the bigger size for the adults, while these ones are for the children.
Okay. So can one mold it into any other shape apart from this round shape?
Yes, you can mold it in any shape you want.
Okay, mold another shape. Let's see.
Okay.
Okay, you can also mold into another shape.
Yes.
Okay.
Like this.
Like this.
It's another shape.
Okay.
Depends on how you like it. Which is called kudu.
Okay, this leaf is called kudu.
Yes.
Okay, you can see it all. It's called kudu. Okay, the English name is
wild grand leaf.
wild grand leaf. Okay, you all have heard it. Wild grand leaf.
Melon cake. Pull out one.
I say
Melon cake itself.
we joy to
Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. For more motivational and spiritual messages, visit www.fatherthomasonabeDailydigest.com.